All right, we're gonna change out a 2011 F-150 car battery. So every place, at least here in Virginia, has a refundable core fee that you get when you exchange it back. So, or when you turn in the old battery. So we're gonna pull out the first one, and take it out and take this with us to the store. It's a 8mm socket wrench. See a little bit of corrosion in there. That's the blue stuff. So I had to reshoot some stuff once I realized in editing I didn't record some specific steps. But after removing the two terminals, there's this nut right here, this bolt, which also needs to come out, which is what you need the extender for. So this one comes out. One will finally allow you, once the terminals are off, to physically remove the battery. So I can just hand do it from here. And out it comes. Also an 8mm socket size. All right, taking a negative terminal off. Jeez, it's on there. And the battery's out, and we're gonna go to Costco and buy a replacement battery, and probably Advanced Auto Parts or something to clean up the corrosion on the terminals here, which is a little bit worse than I was expecting. All right, throw new battery in here from Costco. All right, so it's a little bit corroded, so I was gonna clean it off. I got some battery cleaner from Advanced Auto Parts, so I'm just gonna spray that on. It says cover liberally, soak for a couple minutes, scrub, repeat. So I'm just gonna do that real quick. Just on the insides, clean it off. Alright, gonna let that sit for a couple minutes and we'll be back. Alright, so next up is to reinstall the brace. So slide in, you see this little lip right here, and at the flare, or the bottom of the battery, it kind of flares out. So this sits in there to stabilize it. So kind of throttle that in there and feel where it's supposed to go. There you go, it sits in. And tighten it a little bit. There you go. This is mostly just to stabilize. It doesn't really need to be down super hard. And I'm definitely not going to torque wrench it. There we go. It's going to keep the battery from bouncing around when I'm driving down the freeway. Alright, next up is battery terminal grease. I never used this growing up, but apparently it's a thing now. And then some people say you can use Vaseline, but really, I'm just gonna put some on here. Make sure it gets around, and this one here looks like jelly. So clean this up here. Second, kind of smear it around, and again. Swing it around, apply liberally. Now, it even came with these little things if you can't tell which terminal's which. But sure. Red. Now, we put everything back. In case I wasn't clear, during reshoot I want to emphasize that you want to attach the positive terminal first before connecting the negative terminal. Alright, let's put the red one back on, for the positive side. Go, make sure it's down, good connection. Go, it's not going anywhere. Put the cover back on. Let's go to the black side. And you are done. And just to re-emphasize, when I was at the airline parking lot, it was cold out and it hesitated to even turn over. And then when I finally got home tested out, it really struggled to actually start. So that's where the test came from, starting it up here in a second. Ready?
Yep.
All right, time to test it out.